Welcome to Friday Nights Like Cast. Da-na-na-na-na.
Welcome
That's
to the
it.
stream.
Lou said he was going to sing to open up the stream.
And he did.
I wasn't the only one.
I didn't say. Oh, I did say I was going to sing,
You
didn't
did.
I
was,
said I wasn't
I was. Yeah, you said you weren't. I was left out in the cold there.
See, I'm a man of my word.
That's okay, because it's Friday night. Nookie, I see you.
I? Oh yeah, who's here? Who is here?
Nookie.
619. Wish I could make it by heading to a helium meetup. Good for you, 619.
Huh.
Helium
Pass
meetup.
that helium around and
Yeah, I mean, he's probably got it. Did he get his miners? Did he get his helium hotspots?
I have no idea. You're gonna have to ask him.
Gonna have to. Hi, Nookie, Canuck gal. How art thou? I'm the only one here, and you are the coolest one here.
The coolest. And I think last time we were on, you were the only one here again.
And last time, I believe we offended you, and you, I don't know. I think you cursed me out or something. I think,
Yeah, it was something like somebody thought
think
she
you
said
called
she was
her
like 70 or something.
70 years old. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we didn't. Hiya.
Hiya, Nicky. I heard you jumping in the live stream tonight.
I got one that I'm splitting 50-50. Nice. Which one did you get? I checked my tracking number on my rack hotspot. Man, I'm not going to get that till November. Very disappointing. I need a life. We all need lives. That's why we're here on YouTube.
No,
We got nothing better to do.
Yeah, but you come here every Friday night because you enjoy what you're watching and when listening to us. So it's appreciated, but
And this is a life, right?
this is a life. It is a life, and you only get one.
Do you believe that?
You know what? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. You know, because it's like it's on that verge. You know, it's like, okay, I don't believe in a higher power per se. So therefore, how can I believe something? There's an afterlife, or you get born again, or
what if you are the higher power, and because of that, you are born again?
That I could believe, because I mean, listen, we are energy, right? And
you can never die,
right? And we were born from the sun and water.
We were born from the sun and water.
That is correct. Big boom, baby.
Big bang.
Big bada boom.
Born from the sun and water. You sound like a hippie hipster.
Well, listen. What are we? 70% made of water or something like that? 60%?
It's a lot more than that, bro.
Well, see, more than that. So, you know, hey, listen. I speak facts.
Okay. Nookie says, yes, I do, but I wonder why no one else joins me. People don't care about Friday Night Slangcast, but we do, and that's why we're still here. And I'd like to welcome Lewis and Mark to the stream.
Hi, Mark.
It's not often you say my name. Thanks, Joe.
It's not, right? It's a little weird, honestly, to say it.
Thanks for the confirmation.
I feel kind of stupid now that I said it. So, what is that? Is that your miner I hear?
Mine?
It is.
You
can get your miner. Oh yeah. I don't mind it. I mean, it's hot, so whatever. Let the fans go, bro. Let the fans go.
Here. Is that better?
It's all about that mining, right?
That's better?
Yeah, it's gone now.
Okay.
What was that?
StreamYard has an echo cancellation, so I turned it off, and that's when you could pick up everything else, apparently.
Yes, the check mark has to be. Let me look, actually. Yeah, it should be checked.
Yeah, I took it off just to see what it was like, and apparently
not good.
You heard my sweatshop in the background.
I did, and I wonder what happens when I do it. I wonder if you can hear mine. Let's try it. Ready? Go. Can you hear anything?
Very faintly, yes.
Very faint.
And we can hear ourselves now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the echo cancellation not doing its thing, right?
Mm.
Right?
That would be the ANC in StreamYard.
That's right. So tonight we're going to talk about a few topics, and that's why I had these two knuckleheads here because I need help.
Okay.
I need help. So we're going to talk about the direction of this channel, which I've already been talking about with, I think, Lou, you know all about it.
Yep.
And Next Level, I think do you know what I'm doing with this channel? A little bit?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I heard there might be a name change.
There is going to be a name change. It's going to be more directed towards cryptocurrency, towards crypto mining, things I enjoy. Because right now there's nothing going on this channel except Friday Night Slangcast. And I love Slangcast, the name. I don't want to get rid of the name. I love the name.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what else to do with this channel. It's got 5,000 subs. I might as well use them.
Well, yeah, because I get it. You enjoy the mining, you enjoy the crypto and everything, and you're learning a lot about it. So why not talk about it, right?
Lewis. Yes, his name is Lewis.
Yeah, and it's not spelled that way, Nookie.
It's spelled. I kind of like that way better. Lewis. It's more stupid. It's stupid.
It's more stupid.
It's more stupid. I think it's better. More stupid.
Oh man, here we go.
So yes, different direction on the channel, and I mean, at first I was just going to start a new channel.
Mm-hmm.
And say screw it, start fresh. But I don't really want 3 channels either.
That's a lot of work.
I mean, it's not like I'm going to do much. If I was to keep Slangcast,
mm-hmm.
the I don't even know how to say it. The content that I would like to do on this channel would kind of be just tech news, right? Like, okay, say there was a leak about an Apple product. I would just come on and talk about the leaked Apple product.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Listen, I got 3 channels that I'm running right now, and as one person, 3 channels is difficult. The 3rd channel is like, I'm struggling to keep up with it. I'm seriously struggling.
And that's what I mean. Like, I don't mean like, it's a lot of work, you can't do it. I mean, it's a lot to maintain.
If there was 2 people running 3 channels is doable. But like even my 3rd channel is just clips of my 2nd channel, like smaller little bits of it. And it's hard for me to keep up.
Yeah. And I have a full-time business I run already, which is insanely busy right now. And it's a lot of work. So and I can only do YouTube at night.
The craziest part is it's not the content that makes it compoundingly difficult. It's everything else. It's the SEO. It's the thumbnails. It's the tags. It's like it's all the minute little details that makes it difficult to run more than one channel.
Right.
And it's not like the stuff I do now on Digital Slang. It's not like I have to review this stuff, but I have to test it before I review it. So it takes time. It's not like I can just come home, sit down, shoot a video. No, it's a product that I literally have to test. Right? It takes a good amount of time to get these done. I love doing it, which is why I can pump out a bunch of videos every week. But
enough respect for yourself and anybody who does hardware reviews, because honestly, I've done a few, not very many. But I can tell you, I love doing software reviews because I can sit at a computer.
Yeah.
I could sit at my TV. I could look at the applications. I can go through them. I could flip on a screen capture and just record myself going through it. But to do a hardware unboxing or a hardware review, it's so much more tedious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the one thing I'm worried about is, say I do change the name of Slangcast to, I'm just going to use Slang Coin for now. Right. Say I do change it to Slang Coin. I make it a crypto channel. There's not, who's to say I'm even going to post content on it because I'm already too busy.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So what are you going to use Saturdays for?
What do you mean?
Like you said, Fridays, like Saturday, Slangcast.
Saturdays, Digital Slang is not changing. Like Digital slang live streams will still be on Saturday nights.
Right.
That's the bread and butter. That's never going to change. It's everything else that works around that. So I don't know. I'm kind of at a crossroads where I don't know what to do. Like,
well, why don't we? Why don't you put like some type of structure that you dedicate a certain time to crypto? Like you dedicate like a half an hour to crypto and talk about it. You could talk about whatever for the first half an hour, BS, or talk about crypto for the first half an hour, and then the next half an hour talking about, whatever, or crypto,
For what? Friday nights?
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying this channel, or if I change the name, there has to be more than nobody cares about somebody uploading once a week. That channel is never going to grow. I'm not just going to keep this channel on here to not grow. If I'm going to keep it around, I want it to grow.
Well, of course.
One video a week's not going to cut it. It's just not. Two videos a week isn't going to cut it.
You got to come up with a name.
So Nookie wants to know, why do you have to change the name? Because the cast part of it is kind of like a podcast or a conversation.
Right.
And slang is you. So it's your conversations. It's literally anything you are passionate about.
Right.
It's true.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like, you have the name of the channel, but you'd want to name the show something,
Like, for instance, Preppy and I, my girlfriend and I, were talking and about me possibly creating like a vlog channel, but I don't have time to do it. We even came up with a name, and I actually really like the name. I don't know if I should say it, but
no.
Yeah, I'm like,
keep that one. Why wouldn't you say it?
Somebody will steal it.
Nobody's gonna steal it.
Rohan will steal it. Come up with his own channel.
Rojas, if you're out there listening, I will shoot you an invite. You can come on here.
He's packing up. He's going for a drive to Colorado.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's a nice drive.
Yeah. So, okay, I'll say it. But the channel name is the perspective channel name is What's Up Next.
That's not bad.
And because I'm next, right?
I like that.
What's up next?
You are next.
You are next.
So, Nookie, I do like your idea. Why do you have to change the name? Good to keep it slangcast and have multi-content. You're not wrong. And then Lewis, I'm just going to call you Lewis now because we have to.
Lewis.
God, I so wish this was Warzone. Then I could see what I want.
But I guess I could do that because, for instance, Son of a Tech, that has nothing to do with crypto in the name.
Right.
Like it does work. So maybe I'll do that. I think I will do that. I'll just keep Slangcast because I like the name Slangcast.
Why don't you keep the name, but then name your playlist Slang Coin, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I could dedicate like every Wednesday I'll have a crypto video up, or every Thursday I'll have a crypto video up, or something like that. Okay, we're gonna do that. Nookie, well done, Nookie, well done. Next level is gonna send you a pair of earbuds.
I feel like I've asked that question before, but it's okay. It's okay.
Well, she put it in a different perspective, and I just don't listen to you.
I know, right?
It's very simple.
It's very simple because I was the one that explained her viewpoint. I get it. It's all right.
It's true, but it was her idea. It was her idea. When you're lucky we're not on Warzone right now.
I was saying the exact same thing in my
You're lucky we're not on Warzone right now because shit would get real.
Same thing in my head right now.
Last night was pretty funny, I have to say.
Yeah, it was pretty raw last time.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! I don't even know where does it go. Sometimes I don't even know. And we play with a girl from Britain who you can hear her chuckle in the background, so we know it's not offensive. But still, sometimes you're like, "Oh man, he just said that."
It was borderline because we had to ask ourselves a couple times, like, is she still here?
Yeah.
But then she said, "I'm only quiet because I don't want you guys to pick on me."
Yeah.
Go back to picking on next level. That was said like 5 times.
Yeah.
She's a good sport, man.
But don't get it twisted. Everybody gets picked on. All of us.
Everybody.
Everybody gets picked on. Yeah.
Everyone. All right, so we settled the one. I'm happy about that. Slangcast is going to stay.
All right.
It's been productive so far. First 15 minutes. Look at that.
First 15 minutes, we decided Slangcast. Now, what I need to do is, for those that don't know, I just told Lou and Next Level I'm going to jump into this. I was going to do it at the end of the stream, but I'm going to talk about tomorrow's stream really quick. So tomorrow night, I'm not going to do the thumbnail because I got to change the thumbnail still. Mm-hmm. But tomorrow night on Digital Slang, at just some text in the thumbnail. Everything else is going to be there. But just some text. Just some text. But tomorrow night on Digital Slang, my ex-wife will be joining me live on the stream at 10 p.m. So for those who want to know and ask any questions, we will be fully transparent. And feel free to ask any questions about me or my ex-wife. But I'm bringing her on the show because she is currently entered into a fitness competition and she needs our help. She is currently ranked number 2. It was, I think, 40, 50 competitors. She's in the top 5. It's only 5 people left. She's currently in second place. The winner gets 20 grand and is on the cover of a fitness magazine. And it's free daily votes. So tomorrow night, I'm going to bring her on the live stream. She can tell us about her fitness journey. We can talk about, I don't know, why we broke up. I don't care what we talk about, honestly.
Oh, damn.
We can talk about life. We can talk about fitness, mental health, whatever we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about tomorrow night. So
some hot yoga?
Yeah, hot yoga. She's definitely into yoga and fitness and very athletic. So tomorrow night, what is this? Oh, there are more watching now. But it's just you. You're the only one that matters.
Are the puppies going to be there, though?
Yeah, the puppies will be there. She has the puppies, so I'm sure a couple of them will appear.
Okay.
So, yeah, tomorrow night I'm going to need everybody's help. I'm going to post it and schedule it after this stream, and it's going to be live on YouTube. It's going to be live on Twitter. It's going to be live on Amazon. It's going to be live on Digital Slang's Facebook page. It's also going to be live on my personal Facebook profile.
Ooh.
Which I've never gone live with any of my YouTube stuff on my personal Facebook profile.
Okay. Well, it's kind of like a personal thing, too, so I get it.
Yeah, so tomorrow night, I'm going to ask for everybody's help to go and vote daily so we could push her. And, of course, if she wins, I'm going to ask her for some money.
Well, yeah, you got to get a piece of that because
we're free advertisement. You know what I mean? So we talked about that. It's out of the way. I'll deal with that tomorrow morning. We talked about the direction of the channel. Now let's talk about crypto.
Okay.
So Next Level, what do you think about Shiba Inu?
It's not the coin for me.
Why not?
It's just got too big of a circulating supply to really make me excited about it. Right
Doge has an unlimited supply of coins.
It's got a lot of damn coins.
Yeah, it does.
It's got a lot of damn what? It's like what? Something trillion.
It's a lot.
20. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Whatever.
And because of that, because it has such a high circulating supply of coins, it takes a lot, like an exponential amount of money dumped into it to
add value,
give it a value, right? Because you can look at it and be like, okay, the top 5 coins in cryptocurrency have such a variance in regards to their price difference. What makes them the top 5? Like, why are their prices so different? And it's because the circulating supply of coins, right? Yeah. Bitcoin is worth so high in the market value because it has 21 million coins, or circulating supply right now of 18 million. And
that's why 3 million coins available left to mine forever,
right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's worth so much at 33,000 and 21 million coins. But then Ethereum is worth a lot less because it has so many more coins than Bitcoin does, right? And I think it's somewhere around like half the market cap of Bitcoin. So some people might say, oh, if it's half the market cap of Bitcoin, it should be worth half as much, but it doesn't work that way. It's supply and demand, right? If there's more supply, then that does affect the
It brings the value down.
Brings the value down, right? 100%. So
I've heard multiple times over the past, I'd say 3-4 days, people, Ethereum, what is it, 2.0 is coming out?
that's right. Yeah.
And I'm hearing,
second week of August, I think. August.
yeah, it's the middle of August, or yeah, maybe August 14th or something like that. But I'm hearing from a lot of people, a lot of news articles coming out about how Ethereum in 5 to 10 years is going to overtake Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's going to be very true, because I think I'm not sure, but I think they're going to be implementing a burn feature within the coins as well. So that's going to help regulate the amount of coins on the actual marketplace, and that'll bring the value back up, right?
Yeah, meaning they're going to get rid of a bunch of coins.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard, but I mean, I hope so, because I'm mining Ethereum right now. I'm going to mine it to the last day, because come next year, we're not going to be able to mine it any longer.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm mining it all the way up until the end.
Dino, can we bring Dino on here so we can talk about VeChain?
Yeah, if Dino wants to come on, sure. What's up, Poos? How you doing, man? Dino, yeah, you're welcome to come on. If you want to come on, I can send you a link on Twitter. Just let me know.
Yeah,
Take
so 1559 is in August. That's not the full completion of Ethereum 2.0. So yes, he's right.
Yeah. Tech Level Mama, how are you? When do you move next level?
Closing is end of August, but I'm not going to be moving right away. I still got to do a bunch of things. So
it's coming up, bro. Coming up. Not ETH 2.0. Yeah. Gotcha.
He says give him a few. That would be nice to have a conversation, because the last live stream I was on with you, he was doing a lot of knowledge dropping.
Yeah. So how do you guys feel about Sheeb?
I did a recording today for my podcast with one of my friends in Greece, and we were talking about cryptocurrency. And one of the things that we talked about is Dogecoin and some of these other meme coins like Shiba. And what I said was, it took a very specific set of events to happen for Doge to be where it is today. Dogecoin itself is 7 years in the making. It has a huge following, and one of the wealthiest people in the world came out and pushed the crap out of it. And the only reason this individual chose to push it was because of two reasons. And those reasons are, he likes dogs and he likes memes. That there's no fundamentals, right? Those are the only two reasons he chose to push it. But it took 7 years for somebody of influence to influence the movement of it, right? Shiba, Baby Doge, Mini Baby Doge, all these other coins that are out there, they're not necessarily going to catch the same traction that Doge did. It's going to take a very specific chain of events for it to have the same the same outcome.
Yeah. Yeah, Doge got a lot of help. I, for one, am glad. I'm glad I got a lot of help. Shiba is a meme coin. It's a joke coin, but it's my lottery play, right? We all have a lottery play. And I'm mining Shiba right now on one computer. And I've mined, man, I'm probably up to 160,000 today. Just today.
Coins, not money.
Yeah, coins. 160,000 coins of Shiba, which is not worth much. I mean, it's probably worth, I don't even know, 10 cents, 20 cents, if that. It's not worth much. But I did purchase some just to have it. I'm never going to get rid of it. You know, I spent $70 and I bought like 10 million coins. So if it ever does anything, great. If not, that's money I'm willing to lose, right? And again, definitely not financial advice when it comes to any of these coins or Shiba or anything like that.
No, do you just keep that in like a wallet or something?
Yeah, it's in a wallet. Yep. Just sits there. It'll sit there forever, whether it does something or not. Nookie, Tech Level Mama, real quick. Did you ever get that 3D printer up and running? I need to know. I need to know. Or Doge. Doge. You were mining Doge, weren't you? Next level.
Yes.
And I told you I bought the two. I am waiting on two miners coming in. I bought the mini Doge from Gold Shell, and I picked up an old Antminer L3 Plus
Right.
from Newegg, actually. And those will be mining Dogecoin and Litecoin together. So merge mining.
I was mining Doge, but then I started to realize that it's so much more profitable right now to continue to mine Ethereum.
Yeah.
Until that changes, it doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. The only way, and the only other coin that I'm mining right now, aside from Ethereum, is Raven coin. But the only reason I'm mining that Raven coin is because I'm using a graphics card that's not compatible with Ethereum. So
A 4 GB card. You mining with a 4 GB card for that?
Yeah, 4 gig card.
The one thing that's tough about Raven is I know after Ethereum's not mineable anymore, and we'll be able to mine Raven, we know all the miners are going to jump on that, right? So it's going to be harder to mine, but it's very power hungry, like really power hungry.
But something very interesting though is that Raven coin is getting into real estate.
I did hear that too. I haven't looked into too much. It's true. So it might add a lot of value to it because what is it? Raven coin's what, 5 cents right now a coin?
5 cents is dancing between like 4.8 and 5.3. But 2 or 3 months ago, it was worth almost 30 cents.
Dino.
Hey guys, how are you?
How you doing?
Good. Excellent.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Next level,
you want to talk about? Yeah, you want to talk about VeChain?
Yeah, you know what? We've had a couple streams, and you just seemed really knowledgeable about cryptocurrency. So, how about just a little bit of background of where you get your knowledge from? Where did you start to become a little bit more passionate about crypto? And I'm sure a conversation is going to come out of that.
Yeah. So I got in 2016. I retired about 10 years ago, and wasn't doing much for like the first 4 years, like after I sold all my companies. Then one day I was oddly enough, I was on the golf course, and a buddy of mine called me and he says, oh, you got to get into this crypto thing. I was like, all right, because everybody always hits you up for investments. So I'm like, all right.
Especially on the golf course. This is where the biggest deals happen on the golf course, right?
Oh yeah. So he told me about it, and I was like, all right, I'll think about it. And I hung up, and I'm like, dude's gonna lose all his fucking money. This is because at that point, this is 2015. He had told me about it. So, I think even ETH at that point was $50 maybe. Everything just in its infancy. So I waited about a year, and then he sent me a picture of Vitalik, and then I was like, oh, now I'm definitely not putting any money in this shit, right? I saw Vitalik. When you see Vitalik for the first time, you're like, there's no way, this guy. But then I just Googled him, and I saw an interview that Vitalik did. And I was like, holy shit. I'm like, all right, this begs to do a little deeper dive. So once I started getting into ETH was trying to do, and then coming from a finance side as well, I was like, oh, all the issues that you see in the traditional banking system and the traditional lending systems, let alone on supply side, ETH had the ability to fix those holes, right? Because the biggest thing, is smart contracts, right?
100%,
You don't know how,
yes.
Yeah, you don't know how many times, you enter into a contract, cross your fingers, right? Everything is done right. Both parties agree. One party provides the service, and then the other party just gives you one of these, right? And then you now you're anybody, and I'm sure Slang knows, right? What the worst part of owning a business, chasing people down for money, right?
Money,
Right.
man. Always searching for money.
Correct. So when I heard about what ETH could do for smart contracts, I'm like, okay, it's worth putting a small amount in there. So I took a small amount, put it in there, and then as time went on.
So what year was this right now?
So now this is 16, right?
So the most amazing part is you're talking about learning about smart contracts on the blockchain in 2016.
Yeah.
Like there's people that are just buying crypto within the last year and still don't even know what a smart contract is.
90% of the people buying crypto right now see it as nothing more than just a way to make a way to make money. When you dive into the handful of platforms that actually have use case and actually are producing right now, i.e. VeChain, you realize, okay, this is 1991 Brick Ericsson cell phone pulling out the antenna, right? Versus what we have right now. And the best thing for, most people is time. Time is on our side. So, the smart contract thing was the thing that got me hooked into it. And I was like, okay, this is great, right? It solves a lot of problems that I had in business over the years. And
I'm
it was
just going to stop you for 1 second because I just want to kind of answer some questions in the chat. Some people don't really know what a smart contract is. And honestly, the easiest way for me to explain what a smart contract is the ability for, if anybody knows computer language, it's like if then this statement. So if this happens, then you could automatically create things to happen automatically on the blockchain. And that takes away people having to process things on a financial infrastructure. Like for you having to fill out actual contracts in a bank and it has to get sent off and somebody has to look at it and it has to be approved. All of this can be done with simple computer code on the blockchain. And it goes so much further than that, but that's the easiest way that I can explain it right now.
Yeah, that is the easiest way to explain it. You can get down into a rabbit hole of the programming language, Plutus versus Solidity, and it'll be crazy. But it's basically no more than a mixture. I tell people it's a mixture of QuickBooks and Excel, right? QuickBooks for the ledger side and Excel for the if-then, right? If I do this, then this money gets released, right?
Great way to explain it right there. Yeah. That is a good way to explain it.
Yeah. So a year goes by and I'm thinking, this is great. ETH goes up, and they start to get the all the bugs worked out.
Mm-hmm. And this is still Ethereum classic when Cardano and what is it? Not Polygon, Dot. When Dot and Cardano were still under the heading. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So then what happens 2017? Massive crash, right? ETH had gone up to, I don't know, it was like 600, something like that. And then, within a couple of months, it was down to 200. And then, that was the first big crash that we had. And, a lot of people just got out because they were like, oh shit, this isn't for me. But, coming from the finance side and knowing how long these things take, you just have to stick with it. And then as it started to progress, then the Cardanos, started to get a little bit more. It was basically ETH was out in the front, and then everybody was trying to be the killer, right? We're going to be the ETH killer. So, Hoskison's, he's doing it sort of, ETH is doing it on the fly. Charles is the methodical, okay, I'm not going to make the mistakes. I'm going to take the next 5, 6, 8, 10 years to build Cardano the right way. And, ETH is doing it. And then you've got Polkadot that's coming up. They're all basically trying to do the same things, but ETH pretty much has that first mover advantage, right? So then, as now you get to, I think I got into VeChain, I think right before the pandemic. I think 2019, like mid 2019. One of the things, it's not a popular opinion by any stretch of the imagination, but about 2018 or 2017 or 2018, I moved the majority of my stock ETF portfolio overseas to China. China, one of it, but a lot of my portfolio I migrated overseas. I love this country. I love it to death. There's no other place I'd rather live, but emerging markets and China, that's where you're going to make your money over the next 20, 30 years. So once the portfolio started doing well, I started looking for things, and I said, okay, what's crypto wise in China that, we can do? And, not much, right? One day it's banned, the next day it's not. Same thing with India. And then when I saw VeChain, then the first thing I look at are founders, right? So you got Sunny Liu from, who's the CIO of Louis Vuitton in China.
Right.
So,
right.
You look at what they're doing, and they're basically, more of the logistics of the blockchain, right? They're about supply, they're about authentication, and that goes to everything, right? If you have a financial blockchain, if you have a financial crypto asset, it's a very limited scope that you have, right? I have this, it's worth $1, and then somebody else is going to buy it for $2 a year from now, but it doesn't really do that much. Things like VeChain, especially now when you have things that need to be authenticated, COVID passports, counterfeit goods, carbon, as everyone knows now, carbon is the new oil, right? So VeChain has a much broader scope that they're able to use the blockchain for. And if you look at any crypto assets right now, the biggest one that has actual use cases that's doing things right now is VeChain. The only down, part of it for those in the US, if you're in the US, you can only buy it on Binance.us. That's it.
Now, do you think there's going to be any political pushback against VeChain?
No, because I believe by the time other countries adapt, because VeChain still is doing business outside of China, and they're starting to go in that. I don't think it will be. But China is going to be one of those to where, what is it? It's 2021 now. 2026, you're going to have a much different view of China, right? Because when we're probably I'm probably a little older than most of you guys, but all around kind of the same age. When we were young, right, the biggest joke was, this shit's made in China, right? You automatically knew it was junk. That was the rhetoric back in the 70s. But then all of a sudden, it becomes, okay, now China's a pollutant, right? In the 80s and 90s. Then all of a sudden they start building ghost towns in China, right? They build these massive cities. Nobody's even
giving away houses for free.
Giving away, right?
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, right, the US dollar starts to decline, and the US dollar is the reserve currency of the world. The dollar starts to decline. China wants to have that reserve currency, but nobody trusts China. So China's smart. What do? They say, okay, well, what does everybody want? Everybody's talking about the environment. So what does China do? They clean up the environment. China is going hard after carbon, right? You see what they just did to the miners. They're very methodical, right? They're not going to let crypto in until they get everybody on the digital yuan, right? Once they have the digital yuan available to all their citizens in their own state wallet, then they're going to say, okay, now you're going to be able to, to purchase crypto assets. It's only a matter of time, but it's one of those things to where China does a lot of things wrong, but China also does a lot of things right.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, they have the momentum. So it's good. There's a ton of good crypto, and I think Slam was just talking about the mining equipment for ETH. So I believe your mine is once ETH 2.0 comes out, it's with EIP 1559, you're still going to have a mixture of mining
tip system.
And but then once 2.0 comes out, you're not going to be mining anymore. So do you know if yours will do Ethereum Classic?
Yes,
it will.
Okay. Yeah, because that's the one to where the use case for Ethereum Classic is not a huge amount right now, but you look at Grayscale, right? The fund. If you look at the fund, if anybody says, "Oh, I wonder which crypto I should go into," you go into the funds, right?
Yes.
Grayscale wouldn't put an Ethereum Classic fund in there if they didn't think there was going to be use case for it, right?
And these guys have billions of dollars to play with, so
billions on top of billions.
Yeah.
And
you think there will be? You think there will be a use case for Ethereum Classic at some point?
Yeah, absolutely. The space is so large, it's almost incomprehensible. You can say, okay, gold has a $10 trillion market cap, and you can somewhat get your head around it. But think of the market cap of just what companies pay in supply, just to get their products from one place to another.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. So when we look at, I believe let me see what I think the market cap is up to, it's like 1.4 trillion right now. In 2026, we're going to look at that.
And that's all of crypto. That's everything.
All of crypto.
Yeah.
So, and I believe, were you guys talking about ETH flipping Bitcoin?
Yeah.
It will.
It will, for sure.
Well, they're two totally different use cases.
100%. Just smart contracts alone, like not even bringing up NFTs or anything like that. It's just interesting to see how much of a change we've seen in cryptocurrency since October, November of last year. Like we peaked at over $2 trillion of a total crypto market cap. And now we've consolidated back down to a 1.4, and we're getting ready for that next run.
Yeah. Yep. Yes. Smart contracts. Have any of you guys seen how Cardano is going to handle the smart contract, the programming of it?
I haven't seen it, but I believe it.
It's genius, right? Because I had this conversation with someone. One guy who bought one of my last companies that I sold, and he was a bookkeeper, and I was telling him, I said, look, in 4 or 5 years, there's going to be no need for bookkeepers, right? A bookkeeper is basically going to be a low-level programmer. So with smart contracts, right?
Yeah.
So the thing with Ethereum, you have to program the smart contract in Solidity, right? So you need a pretty decent level of programming experience. But with Cardano, with I believe it's Plutus, it's all GUI, right? So you'll have your screen, and you'll have literal blocks that look like puzzle pieces. So the first block will, say contract, 125, and then you just drop another block over there, and that block will be, let's say, supply to, North Africa, and then you take it and you just drag and drop it into there, and then you just drop another block. So there's no programming at all. You just take the blocks, and the blocks, you just type in what you want the block to be, and then you drag and drop like if I was going to send you a file like FTP, and they make that for mass adoption, right? And that's one of the things, you could sit here and just bore the tits off of somebody, talking about crypto, and the other person would never really bother to understand it.
They're not talking about coming out with that for at least the next 6 months, though, right?
They showed it off at the last Cardano 360. I believe it was 3 or 4 months ago, and it was supposed to be out, but it got I think it wasn't Alonzo. It was the next next one is. Go ahead.
I kind of feel right now that ETH 2.0, Cardano, and DOT are all racing this smart contract race right now, and it's all trying to be done by the end of the year. So it's going to be interesting to see the adaptation and the implementation and the timeline, and which one hits it right first.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, think of it. The crazy thing is you need so many industries to adopt one or the other, right? And this is sort of where cross chains come into play, right? So if let's say I'm a t-shirt manufacturer, and Slang wants to get the t-shirts from me so he can print, but he's on Ethereum and I'm on ADA, right? Mm-hmm. How do we make that work? And that's where cross chains come into play. So, and I believe last week we were talking about Chainlink, like the use for Chainlink. The smart contracts are great as long as you can prove the information that's going in there, and that's where Chainlink comes in, right? Chainlink is that oracle. That's the gate that says, okay, you're saying this happened. We know that this happened, so that goes into the smart contract. So people sleep on those type of things to where they think, okay, well, I'm gonna put my money into ETH. ETH really isn't is
breaking up a little bit.
It comes in. Yep. Yeah, everybody there?
Lou, you still with us?
Okay,
I'm here.
All right. I want to
so
get
what do you guys?
I want to get to a couple of the questions in the chat, and you guys feel free to answer any of these. And where I want to get to with this channel too is both you guys, Dino and Next Level. You guys are much smarter than me when it comes to this stuff, and I know Lou.
Not me, man. I'm just an average dude.
I'm trying to pick up as I go along. So if I have a question, I'm going to ask. If not, I'm not going to ask. But this is Slang. This is where you need to learn.
Well, this is
pay attention. If I fall asleep, don't wake me up. Okay, you know how it is. I fall asleep really quick. Next level too.
I'll fall
asleep real quick. Just don't wake me up. I'll wake up momentarily. But Slang, you need to pay attention because
you need to pay attention.
Listen, I just need to listen. If I take a nap, give me a minute. I'll get up.
I'm not gonna let you sleep, bro. This is important stuff about the future, and it could change your life. Not financial advice, but there's a lot to learn here.
Yeah, it is a lot to learn, and it's a lot that goes into it. But you guys are knowledgeable about this stuff, man. And listen, it was just like when we first started Slangcast. I didn't know a damn thing about earbuds or any of that stuff. I picked it up, as we went along. So, I did take some micro naps during that time. So I'll do the same here, but I'm gonna pick it up as I go along.
All right. I appreciate it. Just I'm rooting for you, Lou. I'm rooting for you.
Listen, I'm here.
So Nookie wants to know, since you guys are into coins, do you still do stocks?
Oh yes. Yeah.
Okay. Isn't it still like crypto is still a stock, right? No, it's not. No.
What?
Okay. Explain that to me. Why is that not a stock? And I'm not talking about mining. I'm talking about like buying crypto like through one of the apps or something like that,
So here, I'm going to put this very, very simple. Buying stocks is your belief in a company. Buying crypto is your belief in almost like, how do I say it?
But you're still investing.
You're investing in like almost like an idea, because it's not necessarily a company because it's decentralized, right?
But a stock is an idea too, kind of, right? If it's like a startup company and you're investing in that company, like in the stock market, it's still a stock.
It's very limited because it's limited to where it operates. Cryptocurrency can operate anywhere in the world and on any kind of scale, right? And it's not just like you're just betting on the longevity of a company, but with crypto, you have to understand that crypto has more of an evolutionary scale to it. A company can only do a certain limitation within their field. Crypto can evolve and the code can change over time as things are needed when time goes on. So when we talk about smart contracts and NFTs and stuff like that, those are all things that have been added to cryptocurrency after the fact. Stocks are very two-dimensional. They're very two-dimensional compared to cryptocurrency being three-dimensional. However, I'm interested. I'm going to answer it because I'm already talking, but I'm interested in stocks still because of cryptocurrency companies. So there's companies that play in the cryptocurrency market and they keep me interested in stocks. So I still play with those stocks, but majority of my assets are in cryptocurrency.
Dino?
What would you say your ratio is stock to crypto?
I would say
I'm close to like 60-40.
Yeah, I'm probably like 80-20.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's not that bad, and you're as long as you can weather the next sort of 5 years of crashes, because they are going to come. They always do.
Yeah.
It's a good mix. I think I'm probably 70 stock, 30 crypto. I would say.
Lou?
If you take all set class really, and that's probably 70-30. But to add on to your description,
analogy.
If for Lou, if you want to think of something between a stock and crypto, you would say, okay, Microsoft, that's a stock, right? But let's say Outlook wasn't owned by Microsoft. Outlook was just a program, and the program could only run if all the people who had Outlook ran some sort of program on their computer, and the community made Outlook run. And for you to do that, you were able to get X amount, in either money or some sort of reward. That's sort of crypto. It's sort of the application minus the company. So like Cardano, you go and you invest and you buy ADA, but you're not buying a share. You're buying the thing that makes the blockchain run, right? So you're basically buying the fuel for it.
Very good answers, both of you, actually. Sean wants to know if you think Shiba will ever go to a penny. Probably not. Probably not.
Now that's the one you're like you built all the coins up for, right?
I'm mining it because I was bored and I wanted to try to mine it. So I mined it. I mined it literally I started yesterday, and as of right now, I mined 150,000 coins on one PC.
Jesus.
It's a lottery play. It's just going to sit in a wallet forever. And if it ever does anything, so be it. If not.
But who knows? Maybe they do an upgrade and they start burning a mass amount of coins. And then all of a sudden your lottery play is worth a lot more than 10 cents.
Yeah. And it's I told you earlier, like I spent, who knows? It could be the next Doge, right? Doge has made millionaires. It's a meme coin, but it has made millionaires. People got lucky on it. And if Shiba ever goes and does anything, fine. If not, that money that I bought I spent $70 and bought 90 or was it 9 million 9 million tokens. That's money I'm willing to lose. I'm willing to lose it.
And I tell people, some people religiously. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I tell people, some people religiously spend $50 a week on lottery tickets, and 99% of the time it returns back as a zero, right? Yeah. If you pick a couple coins that you research and you're like, this sounds cool, and you drop the same 50 or 20 or even $5 a week, you're going to have a lot better chances of that even sustaining the same amount of money that you put in it or gaining more than playing the lottery every week.
Yeah, I would never tell anybody to invest in Shiba ever. Most of my stuff is in Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano. I think I have a little bit of Polygon. And I think that's it, really. XRP. I have some XRP.
So take a look at Solana, too. Solana would be another good one to pick up. Yep.
Yeah, and you can stake Solana, too.
Correct. Yep.
You're staking a bunch of things, aren't you?
Yeah. But not a lot of money. Just a little bit here and there I'm staking.
Now, what do you mean stake?
He's earning interest on his money, on his tokens.
Okay.
On some of the cryptocurrencies, you can actually say, I'm not going to withdraw any of the funds. And because you say that, they pay you a certain amount of interest. It could be anywhere from 2% to 18% that I've seen on some platforms that I use.
I have a question about that because I'm currently, the only thing I'm getting rewards on right now is my ADA. But when it comes to staking, I know they don't allow you to move that around, but that's temporary, right?
Yeah, it's temporary. Yeah, it's like you can unstake it, like you can stop it from being staked. Now, depending on the cryptocurrency and how the staking process works, some of it can happen right away. Some of it may take a few days, but you have to, like, this is stuff that you get into when you first start staking it. It'll tell you that, like, for instance, I think it's like Solana takes 2 days to unstake it. Like, different coins have a different staking process, but for the most part, staking is like a fail-safe. Like, cryptocurrency is going to move. You should just leave it. Just keep adding to it.
Yeah. I mean, your bank's not paying you any interest. If you're keeping your money in a savings account, you're not making, what are you making, 0.01%?
And the biggest difference between what the bank is doing and what cryptocurrency is doing with staking is that not only are you gaining an interest on these coins that you're staking, but the coin itself has a chance of becoming an exponential growth value in itself, right? Your dollar is not actually gaining any exponential; it's deflating.
Your dollar currency,
it's a deflationary currency,
losing
right?
value.
So you're losing value, and your interest that you're gaining through the banks don't even match the deflationary rate. So.
No, and I mean, on average, I see staking there for 7-8% on average for multiple coins. I need to look into that more. I know you're Rohan, or you got me calling him Rohan, Lou.
I gave him that name, and now he's running with it.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Mhm.
Lou changes lives. Is what he
I
does.
do. That's what I do, man. It's just one simple name. And what is he doing? He's using bits now on the show. You know, like hey, I get it. I influence people.
Tech Level Mama says, not too many things happening, and I have to rearrange and make room for a huge shelf. So she is talking about the 3D printer that I sold her. So nothing yet. Nookie wants to know where you're from, Dino.
Grew up in Mass and lived in New York City. Now I retired down to Florida.
Nice.
No more snow for me.
Oh yeah, ice and snow. I lived in Florida for a little over a year.
Where are you at in Florida?
I'm in a small little farm area, Odessa, so right above Tampa.
Okay.
Yep.
Rojas was in here actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I sent him the link.
Not sure though. I'm guessing Canadian. They thought you were Canadian.
No,
that's me.
That's not a Canadian accent.
That's not a Canadian accent at all.
No.
Nah.
So Lou, now's your chance. Is there any question you want to ask? You got two geniuses in here right now.
No.
Geniuses. Stop that, please.
No. No, because one, like, probably not this week, but next week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys break down, like, the beginning of, like, how to invest and what it means. And I want to know the basics. I want to know starting from 1, 2, 3. Like, you guys are deep into it. Like, you guys are already in there and you guys are already like talking about it and, you know, talking like, yeah, no, I want you guys to break that down. I want everything broken down. Like, you know, because I don't want to have to ask, oh, what does that mean? What does that mean? No, I want the whole freaking breakdown. Like, and I think that's what, you know, you guys should do.
Make some videos. Oh, who is?
Like, you guys are talking Ebonics.
What just happened here? Oh,
What?
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Let's see where we at. Nookie. Watch your comments, Rojas.
Rohan.
Look, I have short attention span. Yeah. No disrespect, just me that has to zone out. Tana So Lit, what's up, man? How you doing? If you guys don't know Tana So Lit, check out his YouTube channel. A lot of great content, and he's a music producer. And he sells some incredible beats. If you guys got a YouTube channel, Next Level, he sells beats for YouTube channels.
You know what?
Yeah.
I found in the YouTube music library, there's a song called Smile, and it sings about Next Level. So I use that. It's free. It's not copyright protected, and YouTube gave it to me, so I'm not going to get a strike.
Nice. Trey says, what's up, man? Trey says, I'm with Lou. If I fall asleep, don't wake me up.
You don't wake me up. I'll wake up. Guess what? But as I'm sleeping, I'm maintaining everything that I'm hearing.
But Lou falls asleep when we play Warzone at night.
I do all the time, man. Like, yeah, you hear me breathing into the mic, I'm out.
We'll all be playing.
No goodbyes,
like,
neither.
Nookie says, back to an important question. Where's Dino from? Okay. We got to that.
Yeah, like I want everything broken down. Like, you know, like I'm a more of a hands-on type of person. So like I want to do some research on it. I want to look it up. I want to know the basics, you know. And
we can make a video on the basics of crypto investing. We can make a whole video on that.
That'll be cool.
Lou brings up a great point is right now you see the people that are investing in crypto are, you know, basically the same type of people who watch, you know, 4, 5 smartphone videos a day, right? It's pretty niche. Not many people want to go down that rabbit hole or put the time into it
and try to understand it. Like they just look on their app and are like, "Oh, Ethereum! I'm going to put $10 on that and see where it takes me next week." You know, like
Yeah, and then educating the public is going to be the biggest hurdle for crypto assets, and that's why, I feel that DeFi is going to be the thing that helps ETH flip Bitcoin, because the adoption of Bitcoin as a currency, used as a currency, is going to be like what's going on in El Salvador, and I think Peru is next. That's going to take so long. But companies that have supply chain issues, they're going to adopt DeFi very quick, and not just those like supply companies. So your bank, right? Your banking system back in 2016, 17, 18, banks, no one's going to touch it. They're telling you they're not going to touch it, but behind the scenes, the banks aren't stupid, right? Yeah. They're slowly building those things out. And then next thing you know, Goldman comes out and says, oh yeah, maybe it's not so bad. And JP Morgan, it's going to go to zero. Well,
they changed their mind pretty quickly.
Correct. I mean, there's nothing funnier than a room full of accredited investors who get pitched something, and they're just like, okay, yeah. They won't go down the rabbit hole to do it, but they'll put 2% of a accredited investor's portfolio is still a decent chunk of money, right? And that's going to be the thing that gets Bitcoin adopted, is going to be wealth managers, right? Wealth managers and these funds. And I can tell you, my accountant, I keep telling him, like, just literally go on Coinbase. It's as easy as setting up an Uber Eats account and just buy some Bitcoin. I'm just going to go and buy some, Kathy Wood's ARK Invest, right? So he goes in there, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. It's so easy. And that's the thing, is everybody, if they don't understand Bitcoin, they don't realize that they can just easily go on Coinbase, set up an account, and buy it.
So the thing is, because I spend like 99% of my life online, I have so many different people that hear me talk about cryptocurrency that want to ask me questions, and I stop them immediately. And I'm like, listen, you have to figure out in your country how you can buy crypto, because I have people that hit me up from outside of North America. I can't tell them what platforms to use. So if I tell anybody who's just getting into crypto, research the platforms for your country that's the easiest to transfer your US money, your Canadian money, your Jamaican money, whatever it is, into cryptocurrency. Because once you can figure that out, everything else will become easy.
Yeah. Do you know what I feel is going to propel Bitcoin and crypto and get it to that next tier?
What's that?
Going to be these guys, right? Once Apple comes out with a crypto wallet, everyone trusts Apple. They're going to make it super easy, right? And Tim Cook's going to come out one day, and he's going to be like, hey, our wallet is safe. It's the safest wallet out there. All you have to do is go on there, and then you already have the Apple Card, which is backed by Goldman Sachs, right? You can just take your iPhone and buy some crypto.
Well, yeah, you can do that with so many apps, like, guess what? When I'm in line at Dunkin' Donuts, how many people just hold up their phone and they have the Dunkin' Donuts, credit app on their thing, and they're just like, blink,
Listen,
like it's.
When we can do that, we'll be able to tap and pay with crypto.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. More and more places are adopting that already. PayPal, you can go on and buy crypto now. You can buy Bitcoin on PayPal. You can buy Ethereum, and I think Bitcoin Cash you can buy on. It's only 3 or 4 that you can buy, but more and more places and there's places that are adopting Doge. You can buy tickets to a Mavs game with Dogecoin. What do you guys think of? I'm going to change it up a little bit here. We're still talking about crypto, but next level. You and I had a conversation about this already about the Fed coin. Do you think they're going to get involved and come out with their own coin?
I think that if countries don't come out with a tethered coin, then they're dumb. Like every country has to come out with a tethered coin. They
Well,
have to.
they have to control it somehow, right?
Yeah. So
Or
so
try
if,
to.
for those who don't know what a tethered coin is, it's usually a cryptocurrency that is tied to a specific currency's dollar. So a tethered US a coin is always going to be worth $1 US,
Mhm.
right? So think about the idea that you never have to take your money out of the blockchain, right? Because if some people want to play cryptocurrencies like stocks, then when you sell that cryptocurrency, what do you sell it into? Right? A lot of people are like, well, I'll sell it back into my bank account. But then you're being hit with fees and all kinds of stuff. If you can keep all the money on the blockchain, then it makes more sense for the longevity of cryptocurrency in general. And if governments don't understand that and play a role in that, then they're going to lose out in all of those funds going in and out.
Now, when you say the blockchain, what do you mean by blockchain?
Blockchain is just crypto in general. That's where the crypto lives.
So, what? What the fuck are you talking about? It lives? What? Is that like your?
Any
Is that like-
transaction
is that a-
that
is that a
happens is
wallet?
kept on the blockchain.
Is that like a wallet?
I think
It-
everybody froze. Are we here?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
here.
We're here. We're
Yep.
good.
Yep.
The blockchain it's like the world of crypto. All of cryptocurrency is on what's called a blockchain.
Like
Okay.
the brains.
All right, draw me a picture.
Here's a way to think of it. Say you got $100 bill and you
Okay.
go to your bank. You walk into your bank. You give the teller the $100 bill.
Mhm.
She says, "Okay." She puts it in the bank vault, and you've got on your phone. You look at your app, and it's got $100. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Where does that $100 physical bill go?
It's in my account in the bank.
No, the physical bill.
The physical to the bank.
Right? It's in the branch, right?
Right.
But the
Yeah,
branch,
yeah. It's in the branch. Yeah.
yeah, branch doesn't keep it, but then now that branch sends it out somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now you have a physical bill that's out there, right?
Mhm.
Maybe it goes to a clearinghouse, maybe it goes somewhere else, and then you have on your app a digital $100 credit.
Again.
That line,
Yes.
that belief that $1 that's floating around somewhere out there
Mhm.
is equal to that $100. That belief is a blockchain, right? So
That
your
makes-
$100 lives there.
That makes sense.
Yeah. No.
That makes sense.
Nookie says she's 90-10 with her investments. Trey is 80-20 here, mostly in crypto. It's kind of where I'm at. Better return value on coin or stock?
It depends on how long you keep
Yes, it's exactly
I
what
mean-
I was about to say.
it.
Time.
It's I can tell you right now, let's say 30% of my crypto portfolio outperforms the gains on all my real estate, all my ETFs, all my equities, all my money market funds, all my bonds for the past 6 years, right? So you'll get 30, 35, 40, sometimes 50% gains a year on crypto, which is great. In traditional equities, you're going to get in a conservative portfolio, you're going to get probably 6 to 7% post tax, right? A little bit under the S&P. S&P is about 7.8. So it's vastly going to outperform. The problem is it's just not proven yet, right? Once crypto is around in the mainstream for another 30 years, then you can, okay, it's apples to apples.
Mm-hmm.
But for right now, it's
very volatile. Still, yeah.
Correct.
Well, it's basically an infinite, in the little stages right now. Everybody's trying to figure out really what it is.
Yeah, it's trying to find its footing, and it's trying to find the people who are going to utilize it and build it.
Mm-hmm.
On a very basic level, if you want to compare crypto to stocks, then look at the OTC market, the ones that are pink slips, the ones that haven't made it to the final exchanges yet. They're not on the NASDAQ. They're not on the New York Stock Exchange. They're worth pennies on a dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them have exponential gains. Like I'm talking 1,000, 2,000% gains, but not all of them do that. And it's not consistent. You'll have some crazy gains and it'll drop down. You'll have crazy gains. It's the same thing with crypto. It's very young. It's still building its time scale, and you still have so much more to find out about how it's going to move in regards to his personality. Like when I'm looking at stocks, you can almost say that every stock has a personality. Like there's some people that only trade like the SPY, or some people only trade stocks like, you know, Apple or Amazon or Wish or whatever, Tesla. There's some people that only religiously will short or call on Tesla, right? So with cryptocurrency or any new investment that comes in, it's like it's just starting to grow into its personality. So once it starts to do that, then you have to realize, like, it's almost like you have to ask yourself, what do you want from your investment? Like, how long do you plan on being invested, right? What's your risk tolerance? And that's anytime you're investing in anything, be it stocks, be it your best friend down the street or cryptocurrency, you have to understand what your risk tolerance is. And depending on your risk tolerance, you'll have to figure out what that looks like when it comes to an investment portfolio.
Very well said. Very well said.
Really smart. Really smart.
Whatever.
You too, Lou. You're smart too, Lou.
I'm smarter than him.
Tech Level Mama says, I'm learning web development stuff recently, and I don't know if my brain can take any new info at the moment. That's okay.
That's okay. We're going to learn together.
Yeah, we're all going to learn together. And I'm only involved in cryptocurrency because of Next Level here. It's your fault. It's your fault that I'm addicted to this stuff.
Listen,
now.
You have a problem and you need help.
I'm printing money over here, man. I ain't got no problem.
I think I remember that stream when you said, "Oh yeah, I think I'm going to get into mining."
I went overboard with mining. Let's just say
I am never showing somebody who prints T-shirts how to mine cryptocurrency ever again.
I'm a printer, dude. I'm a printer. That's what I do. I print shirts. I print money. That's what I do. I print.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm almost at a gigahash though for mining.
That's crazy, man.
I'm almost done. One more card, I'll be at a gig. Where we at? We're gonna end this stream soon. We've been streaming now for an hour and 17 minutes. We'll go 90 minutes total. So go another 13 minutes.
Just really curious, Dino, if people want to connect with you, do you have social media? Do you have like a channel? Like, how do people connect with you if they want to find out, more information or kind of your viewpoints on stuff?
Yep, I'm on Twitter. I don't even know what the hell my name is on Twitter. Dino T. Jordan on Twitter and Instagram. Same thing.
I'll post your Twitter on here. Post it down below. Yeah, I definitely appreciate you coming on here and helping us out.
Thank you for the invite.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you guys are always
about this stuff all tomorrow now, because tomorrow I'm going to be asking all types of questions.
I'd be like, yo, Dino's Twitter, go hit him up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any questions you have?
He broke things down a little, little simpler,
Yeah.
But he is more seasoned. He's been in this since 2015, 2016, right? So,
that's basically the beginning.
Yeah.
Close. Yeah, close.
So for those that don't know, Dino, his Twitter handle or his Twitter page is now in the comment section. So feel free to hit him up. Follow him on Twitter. You can follow him on Instagram. Check him out. Very knowledgeable guy here. And again, I appreciate you coming through. We're going to wrap it up here, guys. Any last words from any of you? Lou, you can go first.
No, I learned, I learned two little things tonight, so I'm going to take that and run with it. And then, as we go on through the weeks, I'll pick up a little bit more and more and more. But I got to get up early tomorrow, man. I have to go look at a townhouse to buy. So I got to I got to be up super early. So
As an investment?
no. It's
Sorry
time.
to hear
It's time to move out where I am, and that pre-approval came through, man. So it's time
Congratulations.
to go look, man. Thank you.
At least you're not ghosting us tonight, like you did.
No, I'm not. No, I wouldn't do that on the live stream. That's only on our small group. I don't need to say goodbye. I just gone.
Yeah, we know. You don't have to tell us. We know. Believe me.
Yeah, we know.
I heard it from you. I heard it from JP this morning, and I heard it from Girl this morning.
As well, you should have.
Like everybody
Listen,
shot me a message and said, "Damn, you just ghosted last night. Didn't say goodbye or nothing." Like, no, there's no reason to say goodbye.
I'm surprised they even messaged you because to me it's to be assumed. I'm like, hey, he's gone.
I thought you just passed out and disconnected something. We never know with you. It's always different.
No, but that's good, man. You know what? This could be fun every week, and I'm learn. I want to learn more about it, even if I don't invest, even if I don't mind. Knowledge is key, right? So
Yeah.
the more you learn, the more you exercise your brain. So definitely look.
You don't have to mind. Just invest.
I'm not going to
Correct.
invest neither. I'd rather just learn it. Listen, the more I learn, it just puts me up here even more than I am.
The one thing I'll say, especially to that, and that's definitely a good philosophy. You should never invest in anything, until you do whatever form of due diligence, you're comfortable with. But the one thing I always tell people when they're thinking of investing is, like slang, you have your t-shirt shop, right? So you put in shit ton of hours, right? And how many years, and you grind and you grind and you grind, right? I've been building companies for 30 some years, right? 16-hour days, 7 days a week, right? No one worked harder than me, except for one thing. There's one thing that works harder than all of us, and that's time, right? So yes, do your due diligence and learn as much as you can, but the quicker you're able to get into the market or get into something and let time work for you, right? Because so let's say slang, you may have your customer base may dry up, right? Pigment might, go through the roof. You could have a shop fire. There could be all kinds of things that knock your business down. But so your t-shirt business may not be around in 5 years, right? This guy's oil change company might not be around in 10 years. This guy's fruit stand might be around in 5 years. But 10 years will come no matter what. We can't stop time. So if it's the compound interest of nature, right? That's the way to look at it. So if you put $1 in today, 10 years is going to come. We put the money in and don't touch it. Put it in there, let it go, wake up 10 years from now, and then look at it. So look at it as just like an employee that's going to work for you.
Yeah, it's good advice. For me, it's all about the building that passive income, multiple streams of passive income on the side, so I don't have to do the 16-hour days. So when the t-shirt business is gone, because it will be gone, so when it is gone, I have that passive income to just keep going and to keep rolling, and that's the goal.
Good, man. You're always thinking 10 steps ahead. Good for you.
Yep.
Just want to point out that the man in front of the giant clock says that time is coming for you.
Yeah,
It's coming for all of us. Time's coming for everyone.
That's a badass clock, I have to say.
It's a big ass clock.
I've been staring at it like the whole night. Like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
The whole when I moved down to Florida, the house I bought down here, I had Restoration Hardware design the whole house. So because I moved from New York City, so I literally moved down to Florida with a couch and a TV. Right. I lived on Wall Street for 10 years in 520 square feet. So when I came down to Florida, I was like, Jesus Christ, you know, I don't have anything, right? Yeah, I didn't even have a bed. My girlfriend and I slept on a mattress for like 2 years down here, you know, before I could figure out what to do with furniture. So when they designed the house, they came in my office, and I wanted a clock, so they put this big ass.
It's really cool because it's like it looks vintage. You know, it's really nice.
Yeah, solid. Solid wood. So, but thank you guys for inviting me. And you know, if you guys, I'm just as much into phones and tech as anything else too. So yeah,
man. We could talk about phones and tech and earbuds and headphones all day long.
The one thing I keep, you know, everybody that I watch, you know, they're like, oh, you know, I don't know what to do for content. The one debate I never see anybody make videos on is the ecosystem, right? Is nobody does a deep dive into because Samsung right now, like I have both. So for Apple, I've got the 11 Pro Max. I've got the Apple Watch, the Buds. But for Samsung, I got the Note 20 Ultra. I got the Tab S7 Plus. I got the Buds Live and the Galaxy Watch, and that is just as good of an ecosystem as Apple.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You never really see that you know that debate because the debate is closer than ever right now.
Apple used to be like this. Apple was up here. Yeah. Samsung has definitely made up some ground, and other companies are doing big things. Google has a chance to really do big things in the ecosystem, but they got to come out with a watch first.
You know.
Yeah. Well, the Gear, the Galaxy Watch 4 is going to be the blend of Tizen and Watch OS.
Yep.
But you look at what they've done, because now the Samsung is pushing Google Messages as their messenger app. Now all of a sudden they're having the Wear OS, you know, hybrid on their watch. That if the next Pixel really doesn't sell well, I guarantee you the Galaxy phones are going to become the Pixels. You're gonna have pretty much just Google software on them.
It's I think the Pixel 6, if the leaks and all of the leaked specs are true, I think the Pixel 6 is going to do really well.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it. And we have so many good phones coming out soon. I'm not excited about the new iPhone, whether it's the iPhone 13 or the 12S. It's going to be the same old thing. But the Fold 3 I'm interested in. I am interested in the Pixel 6. The Fold or the Pixel line is going to give us a folding phone as well. I think that's first quarter of next year.
Now, I don't know if you saw on social media or the news, but the Black Widow movie came out today, correct? Or it came out Wednesday this week?
Came out today.
I didn't see it, but supposedly she pulls out a window phone, an old Nokia Windows phone. So everybody is like hyping it up a little bit, like maybe the Windows phone's coming back. I don't think so, but I wouldn't mind it. If there was another phone besides the Cyberpunk phone, I would like to get. Maybe
oh my God, you and this Cyberpunk phone.
I'm going to get that phone, man.
By the time it's going to be 10 years old.
I'll use it. It'll be vintage. I'll keep it in the case, and I'll put it up on display in a glass case. Lewis. It's amazing.
Real quick, Preppy Mama is here, the better half of Next Level.
What's up, Preppy Mama? I'm not going to talk about the...
with a sexy voice, man.
I'm not going to talk about the Pixel because that's a whole conversation that I'm not going to dive into right now. I have something else in mind that I think is going to happen over the next few years with the Pixel devices, and that's a longer conversation than we have time for tonight.
We'll talk about it next week. We'll talk about it next week.
Is the Samsung Warrior right there, Latrell.
Yeah, that's. I was just going to say that too. He is. He is
He
the
heard Samsung and he
diehard
jumped right in.
Samsung.
Yeah, he
Hey,
is.
that looks like my fold 2 you got there, bro.
Oh, no, it's my fault too.
And now it's your fold 2.
I bought it fair and square with Bitcoin. It's mine.
You did.
Mhm.
Latrell, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming through. You always come in at the end of the stream, Latrell. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Always. Let's see what Latrell is saying. I can never be a tech loving nerd. You are a tech loving nerd, Latrell. I'm watching this on my OG. He loves, I don't understand this. He would rather use his OG Galaxy Fold than the Fold 2. It's not even close.
That's a prototype. That's not even a release.
Let's not ignore the fact Lou just called it a window phone, not a Windows phone.
Latrell is always correcting me, man. Every time.
Said his ears were ringing. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up. So, Dino, thank you for joining us. Very nice to finally chat with you. Next Level. And everybody, I mean, where can they find you, Next Level?
So just type in Next Level Tech anywhere and you'll find me. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram, but I don't use it. I got the Next Level Tech YouTube channel. Beyond the Streams is the podcast. You can find it wherever you listen to podcasts. Beyond the Streams also has a YouTube channel. There's also the BS Clips YouTube channel, which is clips of the podcast. But you'll find me if you want to.
Dino, anything else you want to say?
Now, thank you guys for having me. And if you want to have me on again, just shoot me the link.
Absolutely. Lou?
I'm going to message you, by the way, Dino.
Excellent.
Well, you can.
I get a message for Lou. Are you or a question for him? Are you keeping those hands up and sparring?
I haven't been to the gym in about 3 weeks. I put on a good about 7.5 pounds. Ooh. And I feel it. So
yeah.
Listen, this whole buying thing, this whole getting things together, it's been one hell of a few weeks.
Yeah.
And once I get back in, I'm gonna have a nice garage. I'm gonna I'll have my own gym set up. I don't have to pay anybody. And I don't have anybody punching me in the face, and it'll be good. And I won't lose any more teeth.
That's what I did for COVID. I moved. I've got a gym in the house, but I moved all my boxing equipment into the garage, and then I just turned that into the boxing gym.
And that's what I want to do, you know. And because it's like I want to have it on my own schedule after work. I don't want to have to go here worry about. I'm always worrying about time. Like I need everything planned out. Like I need that day planned out ahead of time. I need to know where I'm going to be, where I'm going to go in the next 4 to 5 hours. I don't want to do that. I want to go home, sit down for a minute, have something to drink, go into the garage, hit the gym a little bit for an hour, hour and a half. So that's what and I just got my new gloves, man. So I want to break them in. So, maybe hopefully in a few weeks I can get back in there. Cut about
what kind of gloves did you get?
I got a man.
Digital, you ready for the longest goodbye you've ever had?
Yeah, I'm trying to drag it out.
I got a nice pair of Hayabusas. All right, so nice. I'm really looking forward to breaking them in. I paid a good penny for them. Yeah, and I love the suede thumbs so I could wipe my eyes and my forehead, because
the blood from your face.
Yeah, from my lip every time I get a freaking tooth knocked out from keeping my chin up and my mouth open. But you know what? I want to break him in. I want to get back in there and cut about 4 inches off this belly now because it's it's pretty bad. But you guys can catch me here every Friday night. That's where I'll be. And you catch me on Twitter, Lou Scal, same place. I'm always at. And, hey, it's been fun. Tonight was good. Tonight was a good beginning, opening for the whole little bit of a change. So I'm looking forward to next week. And, I'm sure I'll have more questions.
Thank you guys for joining us. Guys. Tomorrow night, guys, on Slangcast at 10 o'clock, we have a very special stream at 10 p.m. Tomorrow night. Joining me live will be none other than my ex-wife. And we're going to be talking about her journey, what she's going through right now in her life. And she needs our help. She needs our support. She is doing something that's pretty cool, and she's doing very well. So I want to bring her on tomorrow night. Give her a little outlet to share what she's doing, and hopefully everybody can help out. And again, you guys get to know a little bit more about me and what's been going on in my life over these past few years when you meet her. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. It'll be fun. 10 p.m. on Digital Slang. That's it. Thank you for everybody coming out. Thank you for everybody here that joined on the stream. See you guys next Friday. Peace.
Peace.
Bye, guys.